$100 from whenever the win. Spin the block, then we at it again.
Hey yo, look, rest in peace to Barbara Davis. We hit another layer. When she speak to me, it's like she's saying prayers. I feel like Randy Moss when he was
we had to open up because of music and sports with that man KD.
Yeah, this is solid flow right here.
Yeah,
I'm feeling it.
We ain't really had too many albums drop that's been solid, never worthy of speaking of. So we just gonna hit you with an intro. And because KD kinda, him and his sons kinda out of there, it's all good. We just going. He's still winning.
No doubt.
What's David Haney? What's the Haney
Oh,
father?
Haney father, Bill Haney.
In life. Hey, KD, you still undefeated in life, boy. You got lyrics. You still that guy.
Yeah.
Even though you got swept, like I wasn't really expecting that. I ain't know if y'all was gonna win the series or not, but swept, I definitely didn't think that. But I'm not gonna stick to the regular rhetoric that everybody else has with the. Is this the biggest disappointment of the year? Of course, y'all got a lot of. Y'all have no draft picks. Everybody know to 2030. Y'all have $150 million salary. We know all of that. All I want to know from you because is what is your top three big three that never won a championship? Your top three big three that never won a championship.
Let me think. That never won a championship.
Yeah, your top three.
But see, all the big threes won though.
That's not true.
All right, let me think.
Your top. It's a lot
my top's one.
Okay, so who is your top three big three of all time? Of course, I know you're gonna say some Lakers stuff because that's what you gonna do.
No, because when it was the Lakers, well, yeah, I mean they didn't really have no big three.
Okay.
So the big three was
Magic,
considered.
Worthy, and Kareem is not a big three.
That's not considered a big three.
Why not?
Magic Kareem, the duo. Worthy was good. He was like that, but that's not considered a big three compared to what people think a big three is now. Now, Garnett, Ray Allen, and Paul Pierce, that was like the first, like, kind of when they used the term big three.
Okay, but they won a chip.
Right.
So we ain't gonna go with that.
That's what I'm saying. I can't think of any that didn't win that had a true
Sacramento,
big three.
Mike Bibby, Vlade Divac.
And who else?
Vlade. Am I saying his name right?
Yeah.
Vlade. You know what I'm talking about.
I know Divac. Who else?
Mike Bibby and Chris Webber. That was a big three.
If you say so.
What you mean if I say so? That's an official big three.
That's a solid squad.
Okay,
they were solid.
Another big three. Penny.
I think the big threes are like the guys with the max salaries. None of them had max salaries.
But back then they wasn't maxing it out like that. So when you talk about big three, Shaq, Penny.
It was Shaq and Penny, yeah. Everybody else was complimentary pieces.
Horace.
I know they had Horace and Dennis Scott. Like
that was it.
But I don't call that considered the big three. Big three was LeBron, Wade, and Bosh. That was big three. Because
those are big threes back in the day before it was a big three. Those were top tier superstars who never won a ring. Who was that Barkley played with and never won a ring?
Oh, the Rockets.
The Rockets.
The Rockets, yeah.
Was it him and who else?
When he got to the Rockets, I need to do my research.
I'll Google it real quick.
Was he there with
Elijah? He wasn't there with Elijah. Let me Google who was on Barkley Rockets team. But a big three, to me, it was a lot of big threes.
Yeah,
that didn't win championships.
I get exactly what you're saying.
And when I say big threes, they didn't necessarily decide to link together.
Right.
But they were already, whether it be via draft or trade, they were big dogs. They were the real big threes before it was a big three.
Right. So the term big three now is like
it's
getting together. Let's get these three superstars that got all $200 million contracts. Those are like the true big threes.
That's what they saying the big three is. So when you talk about KD, Bill, and Booker,
because they all got them big contracts.
Because I got them big three, they calling them a big three.
But I never put Bradley Beal in no big three.
I know
you like Bradley Beal. I just don't put him in no big three. He's a complimentary player. He's not no big three player.
Bill was. He used to be.
They tried to build around with the Wizards.
He used to be a big three player. When it was a him and Wall and Gortat, that was the Wizards' big three. What you laughing at?
Yo, Wall. Ladies and gentlemen, this is coming from a true biased Wizards fan. I'm trying to tell y'all.
I don't have to have this conversation with you. I'm not gonna even say never to you. I'm still can't even Google because you disrespecting my Wizards.
My God, yeah. Bill is not.
Yeah, Bill 9 points fouling out. I mean, his play was so cowboyish. Like I'm ready to go.
Put it like this. No one from another city is going to Phoenix say, "Oh, I need to get tickets. Bradley Beal in town." That's what I mean by Big Three.
I am.
Because you biased. Because you biased.
I am.
So,
I want to go see Brad. I want
let's
to go
take
see
a poll.
Bradley
And
Beal.
y'all put in the comments, anyone buying tickets saying, "Hey, I need to see Bradley Beal coming to my city to play my home team. I'm getting tickets." No.
It happens.
Negative.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
Negative.
You don't know what you talking
Shout
about.
out to my man Bubba Dub. Never. That's a negative.
All right, let's see who. Oh, look, he played with Clyde Drexler,
Yeah, with Drexler.
Richard Dumas. Who was that other little guy? He ain't played with the Kevin dude. What was his name?
Oh, talking about
Was it Kevin Johnson?
Kevin Johnson.
Man, a lot of people have big threes or whatever. So that's mine.
So
Who was the
again,
Portland-
when
who
I
was
say
the-
big
who was
threes,
the
you gotta be a
Portland
box
team-
office.
Who was the Portland team
Portland
with
won
my
a
man
championship.
Rasheed?
They won a championship.
With Rasheed?
Was he on
They
that? I
didn't
don't know if he was
win
on that. I
with
don't think he was on that team. But Portland won. The championship.
You think Damian regret going to the Bucks? Him and CJ should have just stayed together for what they going through right now. You got CJ going.
But it's the organization wasn't building right. So, you know what? This is the thing. This is my take on this. Anybody can take it how they want to take it. I'm sick of all this blaming this and the coach or the situation. Dog, it's you and Giannis, dog. Y'all go out there and win. I don't care who's the coach. I can coach the team. Y'all, the players stop.
Giannis hurt. Giannis is hurt.
Right now. But even when he was playing, they weren't like on that
Yeah,
winning
they was-
streak like
they
they
was
was.
just like falling
right.
off.
So I don't want to keep hearing this. We get it's the coach and all this. Nigga, everything is played on the court between the lines.
That's
on
true.
the court.
That's
so I don't
true.
want to hear all that.
But if your coach not directing you to go do the pick and roll or do this type of defense.
Why there ain't too many Magic Johnsons. Like Magic Johnson ran that joint.
I get that. But at the same time,
And Bucky told Dame.
I think Dame regrets going to the Bucks. You hear all the outside noise about him being lonely there.
Yeah.
I think if Giannis wasn't hurt, it may be different.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. But now Dame is hurt too.
Right.
So you got the Phoenix Big Three done. Now it's possibly looking like you can have the Bucks Big Three done.
Hold on.
The Bucks.
Who's the big three for the Bucks?
What's the little dog?
It's only two.
Drew Holiday's Big
No
Three.
one's going to the ticket box office saying, I need to see Drew tonight. I'll pay $1,500 for these seats.
I'm going to see Drew Holiday. You mean to tell me Drew Holiday, Dame, and Giannis is not a Big Three?
No.
Okay.
It's a big two.
Okay, Giannis, Dame, and Middleton.
No one's going to the
Shaggy?
box office to say, I need 3 tickets
What's
for...
the Shaggy dude? What's the dude that got his
Shaggy.
hair like Shaggy? Oh, that's his brother. Lopez.
No one's going to the box office to get tickets to say, I'm trying to see Lopez tonight.
So you
Unless it's George Lopez
okay,
at Carnegie Hall.
Okay, all right. Then we're going to get off this Big Three subject.
All right.
One question. What does Phoenix need to go to the next level next year? Or can they?
I don't be checking for them like that because I knew they was fugazi from the jump. Soon as they got, you know why? You know why?
Hold up, you bluffing. You didn't think it for 1 minute that KD, Booker, and Bill had a chance. Don't tell me that.
Let me tell you why.
Oh,
let me tell you why I didn't think they have a chance. Let me tell you why.
You only saying that because they got swept.
No,
you hadn't.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Excuse me, there was no mention of this in any previous recording.
I didn't have to say anything.
Now they got swept. Now you already knew
I didn't
they
have
was
to say
flipped.
anything.
Come
Already
on,
knew what it was
everybody
gonna
knew
be.
they was going to at least make it to the second round. I thought they would
No,
make it to the finals.
Okay. That's different. I would think they would get through a first round.
Right.
Yes. But past that, I wasn't sure. Because Booker, see, KD to me is the man on anybody's team.
Right.
I mean, he should be.
Mm-hmm.
Booker
He's 36 now.
Booker ain't having it. Booker like, it's my team.
Okay.
So I knew it wasn't gonna work. And KD's such a nice guy. He'll defer. Like, nah. I wanted KD to be like, what do you say?
Give me the ball.
You know who I am. I'm
I'm
Kevin
him.
Durant.
Yeah, he said I'm him.
Yeah, but you
He
try to
was
be
him.
nice.
He was letting you know he was him
Right.
before everybody was saying
Right.
he was him.
But then again, Booker still he's not old enough yet. He's still young, so he's not going to be like Dwayne Wade did with LeBron was like Bron. I know. No, it's your take over, man. It's you.
Right.
Then that's when Miami started turning
So
up.
you basically saying there's nothing that can help the Suns. They just you saying that this season.
Hey, KD, just come on over to LA, man.
Nah,
with,
you don't need to go over there. But you don't need to. The taxes too high. Don't go over there. You will have to spend.
He got a house out there already. He lives next to the Kardashians.
Right? How do you know that?
And Will Smith and all them.
Who told
we
you
got
that?
inside sources.
But I will say that I need y'all to do me one favor. Please stop saying Anthony Edwards is Michael Jordan's son. Anthony Edwards is not Michael Jordan's son. If he was Michael Jordan's son, he would be signed to Nike. If he was Michael Jordan's son, he would be on the Charlotte Hornets. If he was Michael Jordan's son, he would have his own Jumpman line shoe. If he was Michael Jordan's son, he wouldn't have a hairline.
They just saying that he might down.
Just because he's a dog.
Yeah, he a beast.
Just because
it's just a compliment.
It's just a mentality.
It's a compliment.
But people putting pictures side by side together, saying they father and son, like Michael Jordan snuck up with one of the waitresses in the casino.
Got that killer.
Man, cut it out, man. Just shout out to Anthony Edwards, man. Just appreciate him being him.
Yeah, he
without
like
comparing him to MJ because
he like that.
His mentality. He has Kobe-esque mentality.
He's the next one.
Everybody's comparing him to Jordan, but I saw a quote where he said, "I want to kill everything in front of me." That's that Mamba mentality.
Mamba mentality. Right?
Even though he said KD was his favorite player,
right.
His mentality is showing another.
Different generations how people come up where they follow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though I was a Jordan guy too, but as I got older and I'm really into the sport, that was early '80s and '90s, but Kobe was my guy. Like Kobe and Iverson were my dudes. Even though I messed with Mike. Mike is the greatest to me.
I was never on none of them. My favorite players was Rasheed Wallace,
Ben Wallace. Anybody with the Wizards, Rod Strickland.
No,
Rasheed
Wallace, Chris Webber.
You like Shaq when he was old. You like Orlando Shaq.
I loved Orlando Shaq. Zach Randolph.
You liked Orlando Dwight Howard too.
Negative.
Okay.
I was never. I thought he was a bootleg. I thought he was a bootleg Shaq. I never.
Oh yeah, because
first of all, don't ever put that out there. You never see me with a Dwight Howard poster.
You right.
Car, figurine, shoes.
I think I'm just getting the whole Orlando mixed with.
But you have known me my entire life, and you have never ever heard me champion or hop on no Dwight Howard bandwagon. For you to even say that, it makes me want to discontinue this relationship. Because how could you dare? Out of all the people to name star here,
you right. He ain't even the type of cloth cut like the ones you like. You like Zach Randolph. You like them type of cats.
I used to Boogie Cousins. I used to love them type of guys. All of them little fancy point guards and the ones everybody on now. I wouldn't. I like all the ruffians.
Right.
All right. So now we gonna wrap this up before Candace Parker is retiring.
Yeah.
Big. I mean. Her accolades, everything she's done, it speaks for itself. Transitioning over, I'm sure she's going to continue to be an analyst.
Yeah, and she's doing good too.
Yeah. 16. What she did?
I used to think they were born without Ken and Shaq, but actually, when Candace and Shaq be kind of going back and forth with Jonas, sometimes it's actually good for TV. I do like that.
Candace, I want to tell her thank you.
The women taking over.
Well, the women are definitely taking over. Now here's my question. Who was your first WNBA player that made you want to be like, I'm going to look at the WNBA game, or a player that you was like, she like that?
Yeah.
The first WNBA player that made you be like, oh yeah, I'm going to look at the game because she playing.
It probably was... I know exactly, because she had her own shoe back then there.
Who?
Sheryl Swoopes.
I was about to say the same thing. Sheryl Swoopes.
Because Sheryl Swoopes, she kind of had that little Russell Westbrook dog on the court.
Yeah, Sheryl Swoopes.
Lisa Leslie was one.
Lisa Leslie, Shamika Holmgren. Yeah. Even though, hey, look, we are definitely shot. Hey, Candace Parker.
Candace Parker for sure.
Candace Parker for sure. She was, I just like, all the spotlight. Let me tell y'all. There are people that's charging $700 for these Mystics tickets. Y'all done lost y'all goddamn mind.
Hey, that's gonna make the money go up.
I don't care what's gonna make the money go up. $400 to sit up in nosebleed seats to see the Mystics play Caitlyn. Tripping. Down, what's her name? Angel Reese and Cardoza. When they come play the Mystics, their floor seats going for over $1,000. All y'all people who say, "Oh, you broke." You talking like you broke. I don't care about none of that.
Yeah, just about what you want to pay for, yeah.
If you want to pay for it, cool.
Right.
I ain't knocking your hustle at all. But y'all got to bring them prices down. I want to take my niece to the game.
I watched that joint right on my 60-inch TV.
I will go to the Green Turtle. I had myself the time of my life and save myself about $600. You heard me?
all day.
All day. But we appreciate y'all tuning in. Oh, hold on. I gotta ask you, did you see Haney and Floyd father? You see Haney?
I saw snippets
Floyd
of it, and it's
going
only
back and
because I
forth?
think my son sent it to me.
Let me just tell y'all this. As grown men, with a pocket full
Why
of
do you
money,
record stuff and
stop screen
all for
recording
clout?
your
It's
conversation.
all for clout.
Like if you gotta have a conversation that you has to be recorded, then that conversation should never be had.
Yeah.
If you can't have a conversation without hitting the record button, don't have that conversation.
It's very corny, but
And-
Floyd was handling it more like, he was trying to be a little more mature about it. He told Haney, he told him, I did see this part. He was like, "Look, man, just call me on my line. Just call me right now. Let's have a conversation." And the joke ended. Haney was like, "No."
No.
I was like, "No." And Bill Haney, and he turned to LeVar Ball.
Yeah, he's definitely. Hey, that's a good comparison.
Yeah, I don't
He's
like that. Like, let your son do his thing, handle
But
your
you used to
business.
be on the volleyball real tough.
No, I
No,
respected
no,
what he did. Is what I'm saying.
No, but you was on the volleyball real tough.
I don't know what you mean by on him, young
Yeah,
pause,
yeah,
but
no,
I'm just saying, like,
you ain't got pause. I ain't talking about no
I
fruit
know,
stuff.
but I'm just saying.
You thought LeVar Ball was the best thing. See what he doing with his sons? They got their own shoe. They got their own this. Look how he coaching them. He their manager. He this and that. And look what happened.
What happened?
Obviously,
They in the
his
league.
sons.
They in the
his
league
sons
and got
kicked-
paid.
His sons kicked him to the curb though, just like LeVar Ball said.
Listen,
if my sons would have
it's-
stick with me instead of doing all that fruity tooty workout, that's his words. They wouldn't keep getting hurt. If your father was the ideal man and not a narcissist or a control freak, you ain't leaving him.
But they're not leaving. They still they're just leaving the
And
business part.
the business
it's still
part.
the dad,
Okay.
and sometimes it's better like that.
It is.
It's like with me coaching my kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I had an opportunity to go and coach on a high school squad when my son was there. I knew the coach there. Like, "Hey, you want to join this thing?" Like, no.
Let your son do his own
Let
thing.
him do his own thing.
Okay.
And that's all it is. That's just business separating everything. Like, they're gonna. I mean, who's gonna turn down $100 million from Puma, get your own jet, be a Rock Nation to be with the Triple Bs? That's not happening.
Hey, now you thought
Get
it was
them-
the best
them
idea
chillers.
ever. They got the
Get you some
Triple B
chillers.
shit.
Get you some chillers. Hey,
No, that man.
Hey, that brother said, "Get your chillers." Hey, LeVar Ball is pure entertainment to me. I'm sorry,
Them Triple B shoes was fluke off the butt.
Yeah,
And Jay-Z was like, "Yeah, I ordered a pair, but I ain't never get them though."
I hope he got them chillers.
Hey, and shout out to Zeke for going back to the Cowboys. Not that it's gonna make a difference. You don't go back to your ex, Zeke. It's still the same surroundings.
Yeah, spinning the block,
A home.
yeah, spinning the
What did Luther say? Do 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 do. A
It's
chair is still a chair. Look, Jerry Jones is still Jerry Jones.
Right.
Dak is still Dak. But go ahead, Zeke, do your thing. We hope y'all.
Cowboys gonna be trash this year.
I'm not wishing y'all the best because I can't stand y'all.
Yeah,
Y'all
y'all
know
be
who.
trash.
And shout out to what's our first round pick? Jaden Daniels.
Yep.
Yeah, left hand up. We the Commanders. Y'all know what
Yeah.
it is. We are Because of Music. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Always tell
And
a friend.
sports.
And
Later.
we out.
Peace.
Peace.